Hi everyone, it's Rubel, and welcome to the second half of this adventure. If you haven't watched the first part yet, seriously, go check that out first. It's now 9 a.m. I've checked out of the hotel, and the sightseeing continues. So far, I've taken the metro twice, which would normally cost 470 yen. Since the 24-hour pass is 700 yen, I'm still 230 yen in the negative. But don't worry, it'll start paying off soon. Alright, first stop of the day, Nihonbashi. From Nishikasai Station, you can get there with no transfers. Super easy. And we've arrived at Nihonbashi. It's 9:30 a.m. A normal ticket would be 210 yen, so now I'm only 20 yen in the negative. All right, let's go see the actual Nihonbashi Bridge. After a short walk from the station, the bridge comes into view. Back in the Edo period, Nihonbashi was the starting point of Japan's major highways, basically the center of transportation and logistics in the capital. The bridge you see today is a beautiful stone double-arch bridge, completed in 1911. And that highway you see running above it, that's the Metropolitan Expressway. And right now, Tokyo is working to move that whole thing underground. The plan is to finish by 2040. Once it's removed, the sky above the river will finally open up again, restoring the original scenery where the town, river, and sky blend together. It's still a long way off, but I seriously can't wait for that day. Now I'm walking a few minutes to Tokyo Station, where I'll drop off my suitcase. The skyscrapers around the station are honestly amazing. I never get tired of this view. Bag safely stored, I feel so much lighter. Tokyo Station itself is a famous tourist spot, so let's check out the beautiful Marunouchi side. This is the Marunouchi South entrance, and the dome ceiling here is a must-see. It's a restored design from when the station was first built, with 8 extending beams plus detailed carvings of eagles and the 12 zodiac signs. Definitely take your time and look up. It's gorgeous. And of course, this view of Tokyo Station is super famous. The station is 110 years old and is designated as an important cultural property of Japan. The red brick exterior was restored to its original form, and the contrast with the modern skyscrapers around it is just chef's kiss. Next stop, Kokyo-gayen, the outer gardens of the Imperial Palace. It's about a 10-minute walk from Tokyo Station. Here we are. It's 10:25 a.m. The outer gardens are open to the public and feature a huge lawn surrounded by the historical structures and moats of Edo Castle. This is the main gate area and Nihonbashi Bridge. The original wooden Nihonbashi from the Edo period was built over a deep moat, so they layered beams on top of supporting logs, creating a 2-layered look. That's why it came to be called Nihonbashi, meaning double bridge. And up ahead is Sakuradaman Gate. It was rebuilt in 1636, damaged in the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake, and repaired in a fire-resistant style afterward. The gate has a double structure. Once you pass the outer gate, there's a square enclosure and then a second large inner gate. This design prevented intruders from charging straight through. Classic Edo period defense architecture. It's one of the gates that retains the most original Edo castle design, making it incredibly historically valuable. Okay! From nearby Sakuradaman Station, we're heading to the Tokyo Skytree. The closest station to the Skytree is Oshiage, with 1 transfer at Nagatacho. We've arrived at Oshiage. It's now 11:25. The regular fare would be 210 yen, so now I'm 190 yen in the positive. Finally earning money back. Tokyo Skytree is a 634-meter broadcasting tower. the tallest tower in the world. Besides transmitting TV signals, it has observation decks, restaurants, an aquarium, and a whole shopping complex called Tokyo Solamachi. And why 634 meters? Because 6-3-4 can be read as Musashi, which refers to Musashi Province, an old name for the region that includes modern Tokyo, Saitama, and part of Kanagawa. It's a super easy number for Japanese people to remember. Since we're here, let's head up to the observation deck. Oh, by the way, starting April 2026, Skytree is switching to variable pricing for tickets. That means busy days will be more expensive to help control the crowds. So if you're visiting, try to avoid peak seasons. This is the elevator area. There are 4 elevator designs, each representing a different season: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. This one is the summer design, decorated with Edo-style cut glass, showing fireworks over the Sumida River. The ceiling has a traditional hemp leaf pattern too. The elevator I took was the spring version, representing a sky full of cherry blossoms. I only saw 2 of them today, so go check out the other designs when you visit. And just like that, we've reached the 350-meter observation deck. The elevator goes at 600 meters per minute. That's only about 50 seconds. The view is absolutely incredible. All of Tokyo spreads out beneath you. There's even a fun photo spot here. And look, today they were having a meet and greet with Sorakara-chan, the Skytree mascot. She's adorable. Now we're heading even higher, to the 450-meter Tembo Galleria. This part requires an extra ticket. The top point you can reach is 450.2 meters above ground. Wow, it's really high. There's also a glass floor on the 340-meter level. If you're scared of heights, good luck. Your knees will go weak. Back on the ground now. Looking up from here really reminds you how insanely tall the Skytree is. I'm getting a bit thirsty, so I stopped by Solamachi Tabe Terrace, the cafe area next door. At Banana Biori, I ordered a banana smoothie and a cafe latte. The smoothie was super rich and tasty. Alright, now that I've quenched my thirst, it's time to head from the Skytree to Sensoji Temple in Asakusa. I'm going on foot. It takes about 20 minutes. Technically, you can get there with a single train using the Toei subway. But my pass only covers Tokyo Metro, so walking it is. On the way, you can see the Sumida River. It's famous for the big summer fireworks festival. I guess this area counts as a sightseeing spot too. And once we cross this bridge, boom, we're in Asakusa. The time is 1:20 p.m. If you look back, you can still see the Skytree towering behind us. By the way, that huge building with the giant golden thing on top? That's the Asahi Beer headquarters. And the golden sculpture? It represents the flame of the cauldron. The golden flame symbolizes Asahi Beer's burning passion to leap forward into the new century. Anyway, let's head to Sensoji. Asakusa's streets are really unique, a blend of Edo period atmosphere and modern life. You've got historic buildings and long-established shops, but also modern high-rise apartments from recent redevelopment. Compared to the places we visited so far, you suddenly see people in kimono and even rickshaws. It has a very special vibe. Sensoji Temple was founded in 628. It's the oldest Buddhist temple in Tokyo. More than 30 million visitors come every year, making it one of Japan's top landmarks. The Kaminari Mon Gate is the symbol of Sensoji, basically the face of Asakusa. The statues of the wind god and thunder god, along with the giant lantern, are really impressive. Under the lantern, there's a wooden dragon carving. It's believed to be a water deity that protects the town from fires by bringing rain. After passing through the Kaminari Mon and proceeding further, you will find another gate, the Hozu Mon. Below the lantern of this gate, there is also a wooden carving of a dragon. Passing through this gate leads to the main hall. Sensoji is said to grant wish fulfillment, meaning it's good for all kinds of prayers. The omikuji here are famous too. People say there's a 30% chance of getting kyo, or bad fortune. But Sensoji explains that even if you draw a bad fortune, living sincerely will turn your luck around. Now that we've finished praying, let's explore a bit more. Here's the 5-storied pagoda. Pagodas often burn down due to lightning or fires, but they almost never collapse in earthquakes. That's because of a central pillar called the Shinbashira running through the middle, which stabilizes the entire structure. This incredible earthquake-resistant technique was even used in the Tokyo Skytree. All right, next we're heading from Asakusa Station to Shibuya Station. It's a direct ride, Ginza line from one end to the other. Since I've got the unlimited day pass, long-distance subway rides feel totally free. We've arrived in Shibuya. The time is 2:43 p.m. A regular ticket would cost 260 yen, so at this point, I've saved 450 yen total. Shibuya Station itself is fascinating. The building has a continuous arch design stretching 110 meters, making it feel open and stylish. Right outside the station is the world-famous Shibuya Scramble Crossing. Let's jump right in and become part of that iconic crowd. Nearby is the legendary Hachiko statue, loved across generations, still watching over Shibuya every day. I wander around Shibuya for a while. This area is also known among Japanese people for one thing, the construction that never ends. Station redevelopment began in 2015 and is planned to finish in 2034. Once everything's complete, I'd love to come back and see the new Shibuya. Anyway, time to head to the next destination, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building in Shinjuku. And this is where I messed up. Shinjuku has several Tokyo Metro stations: Shinjuku, Shinjuku Sanchome, Higashi Shinjuku, Shinjuku Gyoen-mae. I got off at Shinjuku Sanchome and tried to walk to the Metropolitan Government Building from there. But actually, I should have transferred trains and gotten off at Shinjuku Station, which is way closer. But this was my first time, and I didn't research enough. Big mistake. So from here, I relied on Google Maps and wandered around until I finally reached the building. At last, I made it to the Metropolitan Government Building. The time is 5 p.m. My time limit is 5:23 p.m., so I have to be on a train before then and head back to Tokyo Station. There's a free observation deck open until 10 p.m. with an amazing night view, but I don't have time. So I just took a moment to feel the massive scale of the building from the ground and hurried back to Tokyo Station. If you visit, make sure you go up to the observation deck. And we're back at Tokyo Station. With the 700 yen Tokyo Metro Day Pass, I visited tons of places today. In total, I rode the subway 7 times, which would normally cost 1,540 yen. So I saved 840 yen in transportation, more than half the cost. After doing this challenge, here's what I think. With Tokyo Metro only, you end up walking a lot more between sightseeing spots, and if it's your first time, you really need to plan things out. The day pass pays for itself after 4 rides, so instead of trying to cram in too many places, it might be better to pick a few spots and explore them more thoroughly. Tokyo's train system is super complex, so even with planning, you might still get lost inside the stations. If you want to do a day pass sightseeing tour, I'd honestly recommend a pass that lets you use all transportation systems. That way you don't waste time and energy walking everywhere. Whew, I'm exhausted from all the walking. Earth Japan will continue sharing the best of Japan with you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! See you!